Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts USA campaign, where we are fighting the last war of this campaign. We're fighting against Italy, we're fighting against Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts American campaign, where we have a little battleship to kill today. At least that will be their lovely beginnings, yes? Turn off torpedoes there, turn off torpedoes there. I had flank. Battleship. Don't ram the little guy. Oh man, everyone in Fraser just got deaf. Fraser, of course, is cuddling up with Long Beach there as we engage the enemy. So, this is one of my Black Death class battleships. I really wish he could paint them. That would be so cool. God. It is a monster, but she is gorgeous. I like it. I like it. It's one of the, you know, overall, I'm more a fan of the dreadnought style of warships than the modern style of warships. However, for modern American battleships, I do make somewhat of an exception. Because American battleships look awesome. Ding ding ding, that was my 9-inchers opening up from the heavy cruisers, wasn't it? Yeah, Bremerton opened fire. Mind you, Bremerton has a AP range of 30.9, Reliance only 23. Really shows the difference there. Incoming range. That's the dual barrels. Open fire. Followed up by the triples. I don't know what happened to the enemy battleship. I didn't do it. This should be an easy win. Man. Just trying to dodge, but failing. No. You muppet! You're ruining my shot! Man. Slow down even more. Now, Bremerton, you got 5 seconds to start turning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahead flank. Our 16-inch guns scored the first hits, roughly 5 minutes into battle. 4 minutes, actually. And Reliance is opening fire as well, so we can start angling her. Long Beach is under fire, so I'm going to smoke up that division. As a 9-incher hits the enemy. Good work, Reliance. Good work. I'm taking it slow today. Yes, we can use time compression. We don't always need to. We can enjoy the show. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Let's see the triples in action. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was about to say, did we just lose sight of the enemy? No, we didn't. Oh, we changed targets. That's not nice. That's not nice. I don't like that. Destroyers, full turn, aggressive torpedoes authorized. Fire at will. Fire at will. Activate torpedo avoidance. Activate smoke screens. Activate very sharp turns. Block torpedoes from the last one on the enemy battleship instead. Alright, torpedoes away. Borea single torpedoes. Stop dodging, stop dodging, stop dodging. We're fine, we're fine. Angle a bit more. Whoa! Nasty. Again, nasty. Activate torpedo avoidance and turn off torpedoes for this. Robert Smith is in danger otherwise. And the battleship is almost stationary. She's gonna take at least one torpedo, I think. Stop avoiding torpedoes, please. Of the Zealous. That torpedo almost hit Long Beach there. Alright, let's go to 3 times speed, shall we? As the Zealous sinks. Firing light torpedoes to stop a potential destroyer charge here. You girls come about. And the owl is eliminated. Good. Enemy ships are on low fuel and disengaging. Pursue course. Pursuit course here as well, please. Smith, do you have torpedoes? No. You don't have torpedoes either. Oh well. Not like we really need them, but still. Oh, torpedo avoidance. You muffin. The 10 times speed. Enemy is disengaging, aren't they? So the Zealous, many bulkheads, 27 knots. Well, it has armor at least. Pathetic. Honestly, Brits, get some armor on your ships, mates. You'll need it. Yeah, I'm not impressed by this battle cruiser. Not impressed at all. Terrible ship. Like, all of the modern British ships in this campaign have been, well, they've been glass cannon designs, really. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Enemy ship, 15 kilometers out, 15-1, 15. We're pretty much equal on speed, it seems. Do we have a 40 knotter here? Ricketts. Ricketts is damaged though, but we'll give it a try. 39 knots, please. This division? Nope, no 40 knotters here. Where's my battleship? Increase to flank, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something ran out of torpedo ammo. Abort. Surprise! He came in at us at full speed. Long Beach, turn. Ooh. You muppets. Yeah, you. You're out of torpedoes now, mates. That's good. And that felt like some friendly fire here. Alright. Enemy destroyer sunk. Entire fleet destroyed. Not bad, not bad. One British battlecruiser less in the world. Okay. 100% chance of success for that invasion. 100% chance. Ooh, we're gonna take Northern Australia next turn. And okay, we need one extra turn there. Good. 100% chance to take a place here. I'm very happy with that. South Dakota, Northampton. Look at that. You're back in action, eh? Come, let's murder some Italian ships. Whoa, South Dakota. You are a 10-inch gun cruiser. The old and the new, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Let's not click away the game. I wanted to get a nice shot here. Yeah. Damn, son. Look at how big she is in comparison. And how few funnels she has. Right. Am I going in the right direction? No, I'm not. Honestly, didn't care. Wanted to get that shot. Now let's go. Now, this girl has Mark IV 10-inch guns. Only 20 well, not even. Let's say it as it is. 18-kilometer range. That is not a lot of range, actually, on these ships. But that's okay. Destroyers. We are not sure where the enemy warships are. Oh, yeah, they're over there, but you know what I mean. So let's do a pass on the convoy instead. Oh, warship spotted. Lock torpedoes on said warship. Aggressive fire torpedoes at said warship. Several torpedo hits on the convoy due to that torpedo attack. Oh, even South Dakota fired some torpedoes. I have to get used to having cruisers with torpedoes, apparently. Enemy escorts are scattering all about. Did you see anything? I didn't see anything. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. We always had 2 destroyers in this attack group. There is no extra card here. I mean, what? You expect me to have a destroyer named Hatfield? Come on. Let's be serious. South Dakota, you muppet. I was like, they were in between, you know, we had the South Dakota over here, and then we had the 2 destroyers. I was like, she's gonna fire right now, in between the destroyers, it's fine. No need for me to do anything. And then she didn't fire, and I kind of forgot about it. And then when the destroyer was essentially in front of her, she decided to open fire with her torpedoes. South Dakota? It is that I need you, otherwise I would scrap you on the spot. Enemy escorts are returning. They scattered about and, well, apparently they got the message. We've done quite a bit of damage, though. Enemy cruiser sunk. Oh, come on. I know you want to target South Dakota. She's the real threat here. Not Northampton. Whee! Oh, but these are light cruisers, right? Enemy light cruisers. No, they do have torpedoes. They do have torpedoes. Not enough, though. Not for this. Torpedo detonation. Enemy warship destroyed. I would say this was a almost perfect thing. No. There is nothing here. There is nothing here. God, I feel so stupid. Too much focused on the aesthetics rather than the actual capabilities of the ship. You know, maybe I should join the Russian army. With that attitude. Oh God, no thank you. Okay. Those 11 people will be sent to Australia or New Zealand. Either way, no one will ever hear from them again. That's how you do it, right? We station them at the end of the world. No contact for the next 20 years. That's sad though. That's sad and done. I mean, I'll pay my penance one day. 20,000 ton heavy cruisers coming up. Fun times. Torpedo propulsion. Oxygen fueled torpedoes. Get it. That will make my destroyer so much more lethal. I would say it's not even funny, but yeah, that will be a... That will be huge. There is no other way to describe it. The change to oxygen torpedoes will give you so much more range on your torpedoes. That is... vital. Let's get 2 Tracy's. And a Charlotte's upgraded. We can do that financially, right? Yeah, easily, no problem. 3 more turns for the West Virginias to come online. I don't think I'll ever build these girls again. They would take so long to build. I mean, look at it. The Bubbles is only 5 months. And they've been designed when exactly? (1927). The other heavy cruisers that I'm making, West Virginia's 1925. Yeah. And I think, overall, Bubbles will be better. So yeah, West Virginia's, I'm not going to build you anymore. However, there is a ship that I do want to design this episode. You see, I do want to check out another heavy cruiser design that I had in mind. There we go. Again, finally loads in for me. Let's see, we have the modern Heavy Cruiser 2. Heavy Cruiser 2 is so many more months build time immediately. It's quite interesting, actually. No, but we lack a battle cruiser hull that we can make, right? We lack a battle cruiser. However, I'm more in the mood for a heavy cruiser. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do it. Minimum displacement. You're gonna be small, my dear. Or at least as small as possible. Hold on. Let's do that differently. And let's place you like that. If I go with a... crane funnel doesn't fit on there. Okay. Long funnel it is. 33 knots. We don't have the funnel capacity right now. And these are terrible funnels. They are way too big. Okay, that's annoying. You're ruining my design again, game. Although, hold on. Oil. Yeah, no. Even with forced boilers, we're not getting there. Close, though. Close. But we're gonna need a second funnel. Mark 4, Mark 5, Mark 5, Mark 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Triple 9. Though I don't think we can have a triple 9 on there. 2 triple 9s. What can we fit on here? Not even an 8-incher? Probably a 6-incher at best. No. Oh wow, I thought that would be a 6-inch gun position. But that's just a 5-inch position. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. I do want to keep the tower though. I think it's a something different in terms of designs. So I'm not going to use the 9-inchers on this ship. That's a shame because we're dropped from Mark 5 guns to Mark 3s. We can't do that. You know what? I do want at least 9-inch guns. Come on. Yeah, get rid of the tower. It sucks. It's a fun tower. Fun fact, I immediately went for the same tower again. I was like, ooh, shiny. Okay. Okay. And now I'm wondering, where is that gun position that I saw? But that gun position was on the other tower, of course. Quite a limited hole here. But I'd really like to have my 3-inchers there. Okay. Although with this tower, we can't... Seriously? That is unfortunate. I'd hope to put a funnel on there. Well, I guess we'll add a secondary gun. Bit of an off-rate offset right now. That's okay. Shaft 2, electric 2. This is 9 months build time. 10 months. Electric torpedoes. 21-inch. What's the max armor we can have? 8.5. You know what? Let's keep it at 8.5. Sure. Whoops, wrong way around. Look at that, almost perfectly balanced. Ooh. Not a lot of room. A 5% barrel length increase, giving me 21 kilometer range on the guns. Simple cruiser. Northampton class. In honor of the soon-to-be scrapped older Northampton and her fellow shipmates. But Northampton has seen quite a bit of action, and I wanted to honor that ship by naming a new class after her. Look at that. Very cheap. In fact, in terms of costs, look at that. Northampton and Cambridge actually as well. But yeah, Cambridge is old. Northampton is the cheapest of all heavy cruisers ever built. At least in this list here. Wow. Just the how much more expensive Bubbles is. Whew. However, Bubbles is 16 months build time, Northampton 11 months. And this is a ship, I'm gonna get only 2, 3 of them, but should I take heavy losses, then I have a ship design, a ship type, that I can mass produce and flood the seas with. Now, looking good, and this was one turn, right? Yeah, looking good. Interesting. Submarine engagement, submarine sunk. A strike, and after the strike we stormed the harbour. Nice. And took Australia, at least partially. Northern Australia is mine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is wonderful. Wonderful, I say. Yeah, no naval invasions available right now. However, I'm immediately going to move to the Indian Ocean to attack Perth next turn. To allow the attack on Perth next turn, I should say. The other 2 ports there are blockaded. And I gotta plan it out. Like next turn, we'll take Newfoundland, right? Yeah, Newfoundland. Keep forgetting the name of this little bit here. And I do not want to risk the United Kingdom starting a bloody war. Ending the bloody war. What the hell am I saying? Jeez. Guess it's getting late, obviously. A Montana class battleship. A Ernst class battleship. And another Ernst class battleship. Yeah, I'm sorry, they're not mine. But of course, it's my ship that sinks. Oh, light cruiser versus a light cruiser. Okay. Well, fair. Whoever that admiral was. I have my own thoughts about that. No matter, no matter, no matter. Finances. Looking very good right now. Let's get 6 extra Northamptons out. Remember, cheap ships, quick to produce, not necessarily the best. But for a wartime situation, that might actually be useful. Quality, quantity. Well, in this case, I'd rather have some quantity over quality. Even though I'm still producing some qualitative, very good battles, heavy cruisers, pardon me. No, no, no. Don't care. Belgium, yeah, sure. They're a bit older. British gain control over Toga. What? Interesting, interesting. Naval invasion, Western Australia, execute. Quickly trying to overrun the continent so they can't really do anything back anymore. At one point, I had a campaign once where I took like Eastern and Northern Australia and then had a peace deal. And then 10 years later, or something, another war came out, and from Western Australia, they took the continent back. So I want to prevent that from happening this time. Let's see, next turn we should have something very nice there. Why the hell is there still a submarine there? Seriously. And there's another submarine here. They're on my nerves. But we got plenty of escort ships here. Let's see if we can hunt down those submarines though. If we can, that would be very nice. These submarines honestly need to repair. So let's pull you back into Bilbao. From Bilbao, I'm gonna deploy a light and heavy cruiser in the English Channel to stop shipping. The invasion here, 79, 45, 48. Yeah, it's progressing. Slowly, but it's progressing. Alright. 2 ships being repaired right now. Tell me, the destroyer flotilla, yeah, it moved into Malacca. Okay, that's good. That means the Strait of Singapore is open now, but that's okay. We can live with that for now. As expected, submarine engagements. Submarine damaged. Submarine sunk. Submarine sunk. Submarine badly damaged. That was a very good run. I'm gonna ruin it by auto-resolving this. And I'm gonna fight this one. Okay. Belgren. Belgren has only 4 torpedoes a salvo. That means 2 salvos, but I'm gonna try it. I'm spotted? You what, mate? Are you saying that my destroyer gets spotted before your cruisers? Stand by. Lock on. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Fired. Turning away from their salvo. Once again, the controls are foobar. Look at it. Jeez. Yeah, it's annoying me. It's annoying me more and more. Alright, no hits on my torpedoes, it seems. Belgren, disengage. Enemy torpedo. I wonder, these must be very fast cruisers overall. There goes another torpedo. Just have to wait until we're reloaded, I'm afraid. Enemy has too big an advantage for me to get close and use my guns right now. The only chance I have is to fire 4 torpedoes down at the enemy fleet and hopefully get a hit in. That's the only chance I got to do damage, essentially. Enemy spotted me again. Let's be on the safe side and do a turn. Still need to wait on my torpedoes to reload anyway. Well out of her gun range, but inside of her torpedo range. My torpedoes have also a 12.7 kilometer range, so yeah, let's just keep zigging and zagging. Target locked. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Torpedoes away. Hi. I'm gonna smoke up. Stay on course. Allow the enemy to follow me. Enemy detected my torpedoes at very long range. One of my torpedoes goes off course. That torpedo should have gone here. No, I'm afraid this will not be a hit. Mission failed. Disengaging. Luckily, I can get quite a bit of distance here. Times speed. Whee. Look at the happy wiggle. Ah, such a happy little boat. Let's end the battle. It may be a draw, but I got a victory point and they didn't. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, comes an end to today's episode. The war continues. And it goes well. Half of Italy has been taken. British colonies all across the globe are under pressure. This naval invasion, 82%, yeah, I'm taking that. And as the world slowly burns and the English Empire slowly fades away into darkness, they start to build a lot of submarines. But we'll deal with that next time, ladies and gentlemen. For now, we have another prize to take first. Until then, as always,